Hello, I'm Cannon and I'm your friendly neighborhood witch. Today we're going to talk about Venus retrograde. While Venus retrograde may be a little less popular than Mercury retrograde, I would argue that her retrograde is much more impactful than Mercury's. Mercury goes retrograde 3 to 4 times a year, while Venus goes retrograde every 18 months. Venus's retrogrades last for about 40 days at a time, and Venus is the ruler of love. So this is going to have an impact on our love lives, our relationships with self-love, social engagements of all kind, our perception of beauty, art, and the world around us, and worst of all, our finances. So yes, Venus retrograde can be a challenging time, but it is not meant to upend your life. Rather, this time is meant to bring you closer to a greater and richer experience of love. If there's anything that is keeping you from having more unconditional love in your life, Venus retrograde will bring it to your attention and then get rid of it whether you wanted her to or not. That being said, I've developed a spread for Venus retrograde that is designed to address what it is that you're meant to learn, what tools are available to you at this time, and how you can uplift yourself as you move through the heavy energy of a Venus retrograde. Let's dive in. I like to keep my retrograde spreads very simple, no more than 3 cards at a time. You don't want to overwhelm your psyche or your senses at a time that you're already struggling. So once you've shuffled and cut your deck, you're going to pull 3 cards. Again, this spread is very simple. The first card is going to represent what it is that you're going through right now. What's the lesson that you're learning or the wound that you're healing? The second card here is going to tell you what tools are at your disposal as you move through Venus's retrograde. And the final card here, creating the beautiful shape of an inverted heart, is going to tell you how you can lift your vibration, raise it to a higher level. Venus rules our emotional body, so it's very easy to become very down and depressed, to feel very heavy during the Venus retrograde. This card right here is designed to help you to uplift yourself so that you can move through this phase with grace and ease. So now that you know how to do that spread for yourself, I'm going to do a sample reading on the collective consciousness for this Venus retrograde. And again, we're simply asking, what wound are we healing? What lesson are we learning? What tools are available to us as we move through this chapter? And what can we do to lift our vibrations and raise them to a higher level as we move through Venus's retrograde? This is a beautiful spread. For this Venus retrograde, I would say the collective is generally addressing our sense of disconnect with our own intuitions. Many people are reforming their ideas of religion and spirituality and getting better in tune with their own inner compass rather than seeking external support and guidance. I think that's a really good thing. One of the tools that is available to us at this time, represented by the Fool card, is our childlike innocence. Remembering to have fun, remembering to be playful, and remembering to take a beginner's mindset to anything that you might be experiencing. I think these are important keys as we all move through this Venus retrograde together. And finally, how can we lift our energy to a higher vibration at this time? I love motherwort. She's such a great herb. She clears out our grief and our anxieties and really cuts to the core of what it is that's been troubling us and holding us back. By addressing these things, we can actually lift ourselves up to a higher vibration where we're functioning at a level that we're very proud of. All these things together can allow us to love ourselves and the people in our lives more fully and unconditionally. Thank you for watching. If this video has been helpful, please be sure to like and subscribe for more content. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them down below. And if you have anyone in your life who loves tarot as much as you and I do, then let's keep this web growing. Share this video or my page to that person. You can always book a private reading with me at canonpsychic.com or at the link in the description of this video. Stay tuned for more.